So there's this new AI tool that's literally breaking the internet right now. It's called OpenClaw, and it's not just another chatbot. This thing is a full-blown personal AI assistant that runs on your computer 24/7. Let me explain why everyone is losing their minds over this. Right now, when you use something like ChatGPT or Claude, you go to a website. You type something, you get a response, and that's it. The conversation ends when you close the tab. OpenClaw is completely different. You install it on your own device, your laptop, a Mac Mini, even a Raspberry Pi, and once it's running, it never stops. It's always on, always listening, always ready to do stuff for you. And I don't mean just answering questions. I mean actually doing things. Sending emails, managing your calendar, controlling smart devices in your house, running background tasks while you sleep. This is not science fiction anymore. This is happening right now. But here's what really sets OpenClaw apart from everything else out there. It works on the apps you already use every single day. WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, Discord, Signal, iMessage, Microsoft Teams. You just message it like you'd message a friend. Hey, check my schedule for tomorrow. Hey, remind me to call the supplier at 3. Hey, draft a response to that email I got from the client. And it just does it. No switching apps, no logging into some special dashboard. You talk to it wherever you already are. That's what makes this feel like the future actually arrived. Now let me tell you the story behind this, because it's wild. OpenClaw was created by an Austrian developer named Peter Steinberger. He built this thing as an open source project, meaning anyone can download it and use it for free. He put the code on GitHub, and people started trying it out. And within weeks, it absolutely exploded. Developers were posting about it everywhere. People were building custom skills for it. The community just took off like a rocket. And then the big headline dropped. OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, hired Peter Steinberger. Sam Altman himself announced it. Said he's bringing Peter on to drive the next generation of personal agents. And OpenClaw is coming with him. That tells you everything you need to know about how significant this tool is. When the biggest AI company on the planet looks at your side project and says, we need to acquire this immediately, that's not hype, that's validation. Now let's talk about what OpenClaw can actually do in practice. Because the feature list is honestly insane. First, it has persistent memory, meaning it remembers everything you've told it across every conversation. Your preferences, your projects, your contacts, your goals. It builds up a picture of who you are and what you need over time. So the longer you use it, the more useful it gets. Second, it runs background tasks. You can set up cron jobs, which are basically scheduled tasks. Tell it to check your email every morning and summarize what's important. Tell it to monitor a website and alert you when something changes. Tell it to pull your health data from your wearable and give you a daily report. It just runs quietly in the background, doing all of this without you having to ask. Third, it supports multiple AI models. You're not locked into one provider. You can run it with Claude, with GPT, with whatever model you prefer. You can even route different tasks to different models. Use a cheaper model for simple stuff and a smarter model for complex tasks. That flexibility is huge for keeping costs down. Fourth, it's completely private. Because everything runs on your hardware, your data stays with you. Nothing gets sent to some company's server that you don't control. In a world where everyone is worried about AI companies hoarding personal data, OpenClaw flips that on its head. Your assistant, your data, your rules. Now here's why I think this matters beyond just being a cool tech toy. OpenClaw represents where AI is headed. We're moving from AI that answers questions to AI that takes action. From chatbots to actual agents, think about what that means for someone running a business. Imagine having an assistant that monitors your inventory and reorders automatically. That responds to customer inquiries while you're asleep. That schedules your content, manages your social media, tracks your analytics, all running in the background on a $200 Mac Mini sitting on your desk. That's not a fantasy. People are literally doing this right now with OpenClaw. The demand got so crazy that Mac Minis are actually going out of stock. Apple is seeing extended shipping delays because so many people are buying them specifically to run AI agents like OpenClaw. Let that sink in. A piece of open source software is causing hardware shortages. That's how fast this movement is growing. Now, is OpenClaw perfect? Not yet. It's still pretty technical to set up. You need to be comfortable with the command line. The onboarding is getting better, but it's not quite plug and play for everyone. And some AI experts have pointed out that the underlying technology isn't necessarily new. It's more about how cleverly everything has been glued together. But honestly, that's what matters. Nobody cares if the tech is novel. They care if it works. And OpenClaw works. So if you're someone who's been waiting for AI to actually start doing real work for you, not just writing paragraphs, but actually managing parts of your life and business, OpenClaw is the first tool that delivers on that promise. It's open source, it's free, and it's evolving fast. I'd keep a very close eye on this one, especially now that OpenAI is backing it. This is just the beginning. All right, if you found this helpful, hit subscribe. I'm covering the latest AI tools and tech every week, so you don't miss what's coming next. See you in the next one.